Hi guys. I had an appointment this morning, so this is like the first time I've been on here. We had a few errands to run after my appointment, so it's basically the first time I've been on here today. There will not be an edited upload, by the way. Hey, Mark. Um, so I just came from Mr. Atheist's channel. Um, he did a live stream about Massa and Tommy McMurtry. Um, and Tommy McMurtry all but said that they're going to be starting new channels. So, just to spread the word, and so Mr. Atheist has help here. Well, he's got help. He's got like Shannon Q and Godless Engineer and Caitlin Chloe and people like that. But, we can always use more hands. So be on the lookout for more channels started by the NIFB because that's what they are going to start doing is once we get one channel shut down, they are going to open up another channel. Um, Mark, I don't know if you knew that or not. I don't know if you watch Mr. Atheist or not. Um, but that's basically where we are right now. We are not backing down. And if the NIFB thinks they can get the best of us, they've got another thing coming. Um, okay. Um, okay, Mark. So I'm glad to know that there are some people who watch my channel that don't watch his. Um, Not that he's not good, because he's great, but just so more people hear about this, the more people that hear about this, the better. But you're in Australia, correct, Mark? So well, you can get a YouTube channel taken down in the US, correct? You can get a YouTube channel taken down that's from the US. Gotcha. Okay. So, the other thing I wanted to mention, right, Mark. Yeah, okay. So it's like worldwide. It's not just one country. It's just like an OC can complain about an American channel, and an American can complain about an OC channel. And is that correct? Hi, Mr. Shadow Kitty. Okay, so enough about the NIFB. They piss me off. So forget about it. Forget about them for right now. Uh, Go ahead and keep an eye on them because they are going to start hating again. And we're going to keep whack-a-moling them, for lack of a better term. Sounds like what we're doing anyway is whack-a-mole. But if we don't give up, they will. So, getting off that subject, um, I have my Zoroastrianism. Um, I'm going to finish up that series. It shouldn't take long. It shouldn't take as long as Judaism, and certainly not as long as Hinduism is. Um, so I'm going to finish up the Zoroastrianism series, and then I'm going to leave. Um, well, of course, Mark. Yeah, I mean, I know that. Right. So, So once I do Zoroastrianism, um, if I haven't finished my Hinduism series by then, um, I will not. I will keep doing my Hinduism, but after the Hinduism is um, done, I'm going to stop with individual religions for a while, and I'm going to move on to Jonestown. Hey, Beej. So I'm going to go on to Jonestown, and I've been researching it a bit, and it seems to me, at least, and I like giving people the benefit of the doubt. So it seems to me, at least, that Jim Jones started his career with the best of intentions. And I know he took drugs. Everybody knows he took drugs. And maybe that's what messed him up in the end was the drugs. But, from what I can tell from my research, is that he started out with the best of intentions and it just somehow he got sidetracked, maybe because of the drugs. Yeah. But power too. Power can get you drunk. The robber cave experiment. Gotcha, Mr. Shadow Kitty. I was actually going to do one about Harlow's monkeys and Pavlov's dogs. That was going to be my next one. But, if you want the robber cave experiment, that's fine. Sorry, guys. So, anyway, so that's about it for, I just wanted to give you an update about what's going on with Mr. Atheist and all that, and warn you that they are going to start new channels when their regular channels start. Hey, Nana, start getting taken down. They will be making new channels, so just be on the lookout for that. And uh, I called you Nana. Would you like to be called non-applicable, or yeah, just tell your phone? Do you mind Nana, or do you want to be called something else? Oh God, Beej, I probably should have known that, being as I'm former IFB. I mean, seriously, those people have their spats and they would kill each other. No, no joke. They would kill each other if they had the chance. But if it's us against the world, they're going to join forces. NA? Okay. All right. I'll call you NA then. Sorry about that. So, I don't suppose Kent Hovind is getting on board with this shit, is he? Because that would be really bad if Kent Hovind got on board with this shit. I don't know why. He's got like hundreds of thousands of subscriptions. Hey, Lady Witch. Mary Meat. I don't know how he's got hundreds of thousands of prescriptions. I really don't. Because he's like a tape recorder. He has nothing new under the sun. Same goes for Eric, by the way. Hey, Robert. So I'm going to be really, well, I'm already pissed off, but I'm going to be really pissed off if Kent throws his hat into the ring. This is true, Beej. And he's probably too narcissistic to pay attention to what's happening with the IFB and the NIFB. So, yeah, there are. But I do have a few Christians that sub to my channel. So yeah, Kent is probably too narcissistic. So he's probably not going to throw his hat into the ring. This is true, Mark. But it's just so sad because these sheeple, and I really hate to say that, because it tugs at my heart that he's lying to all of these people and they just believe him. I'm like, one day I asked one of his followers. I do have a religious channel, Robert. Yeah, I know what you mean. One day I asked on his channel, this was before I started my channel. I asked his followers, why are you listening and believing a liar? And they said, well, he didn't lie about anything. And I said, he lied to the IRS. And if he's going to lie to the federal government, you better bet your bottom dollar he's going to lie to you. And they say, oh no, those were trumped up charges. Like, are you friggin' kidding me? So, but Kent's on his way out. Let's hope he poisons himself. He is poisoning himself, actually, with those apricot seed pills. And Mr. Shadow Kitty, not me. I'm honest with him, because I mean, I only make honest mistakes on my tax returns, which I haven't. Last year is my last time to file with them. So, but I only make honest mistakes with my tax returns. So, this is true, Mark. And, but even if he doesn't, he's like, what, 70 something years old? He's on his way out anyway. True, Lady Witch. True. I'm not even going to have to file this year. So anyway, and let's see what else is going on. That's about it. Mark, I think he's getting a little Lulu. You can kind of see it in his videos. I mean, he's like all over the place. He can't stay on one topic. He's like, um, he'll be talking about something, and then he'll be like, "Oh, we've got a magazine about that. Where's that magazine?" He's just like, "I'm like, what the shit, man?" Oh yeah, Robert, I'm sure he's had plastic surgery. Dropped the soap one too many times too. That's part of what addled his brain. Dropped the soap one too many times. So anyway, so just be on the lookout for the new channels that are going to be started by the NIFB, because they probably are going to come. And when they do, we just gotta report it to YouTube. Not they're really mellow, I don't care about that. You can say whatever they want, and as long as it's not hate speech, I don't give a shit. Mark, I think he's a little old for early onset Alzheimer's, but he did get a place in his cheek that had, I think it was skin cancer, if I remember, because I watched this show. He was saying that there was a spot on his cheek that was cancerous, and that's why he was taking the apricot seeds. Um, so if he had cancer in his cheek, that too be. If he had cancer in his cheek, it could be in his brain too, which, I mean, Kent's one of my worst enemies, but I don't even wish that on Kent, you know. Yeah, Mage, that's what we call a tell. What the apricot seeds? Yeah. Yeah, because the FDA shut his son down, so his son's got a whole warehouse full of it now. Wonder how that's going, because his son doesn't like him very much. Robert, it could be. If he's very scatterbrained, and I'm just saying it might be that he's got a little bit of cancer in his brain. I'm not saying for sure, but he is scatterbrained, and he can't really focus. It's like the dude has ADHD, but he doesn't. So something's happening up there. Um, so anyway, anybody got any questions for me? Don't. What do you mean, Robert? Don't you need something for it being affected? Can you elaborate on that, please? This is true, Robert. Although he does have two brain cells. Oh, Mark. Hell, I'm 41. In fact, when I went to my appointment, how old am I? I'm like, you know what? Forget it. You know, like after after a certain age, you just don't care anymore. At a certain age, being 21. So, no, actually, Mark, early onset is 50, 40 to 50. People can start getting Alzheimer's as young as 40. Right, Robert. And so anyway, I just got a message. I love gymnastics. I never did gymnastics. I wish I could have. Um, but I love watching gymnastics. And I think Simone Biles is on. At least will be on in like 30 minutes. So so I love Simone Biles. Anybody else here love Simone Biles? She's like my favorite. I've used 2 of my 9 lives. Okay. Don't know what that's about, Mr. Shadow Kitty. I don't want to see any foul language. But I don't care anyway. You can cuss on my channel. I don't care. Just never mind Streamlabs. I don't know what they're doing. So, so yeah, so nobody else likes Simone Biles, huh? Type her into the YouTube search algorithm. You will be amazed at what she can do. Look at, say, Morgan Hurd. She was the 2017 champion, world champion. That Simone Biles took a year off after the Olympics. Simone took a year off. And so Morgan Hurd, who is another American, actually was crowned world champion. Um, and then Simone won her all around title back in 2018. And hopefully she Biles, Lady Witch, B as in boy, I, L as in Lisa, E, S as in Sam. Simone Biles. And she really has a really heartwarming story, too. She and her little sister, her mother was or is a drug addict. And she and her little sister were actually eating out of dumpsters. And so the state took her and her sister away from her mother and put them in foster care. Well, Simone's step grandmother stepped in and told the blood grandfather, hey, we need to do something about this because they are your flesh and blood. That's okay, Mark. This is coming from a psychology major. So, This is really honestly true. We are hardwired to remember faces. We are not hardwired to remember names. So that's why you can remember her face, but not her name. Anyway, her step grandmother told her blood grandfather, hey, they're your flesh and blood, and we need to adopt them. So they went ahead and they adopted them. And she didn't start gymnastics until she was 7. And it was actually an accident that she started gymnastics because they were supposed to go somewhere on a field trip outside, and it was raining, so they went to a gym, and Simone was just bouncing all around because Simone has ADHD, and at that time they didn't know that she had ADHD, so she was bouncing all around the place. And one of the people in the gym contacted her parents, who are actually her grandparents, but they're her parents now. And they said, hey, you got to get this kid in gymnastics because she can be great. So she started gymnastics when she was 7. So, and that's old for an elite gymnast to be starting gymnastics. That's pretty old. Usually they start at around 2 or 3. So she's great. She's going to be unveiling a triple twisting double somersault, which has been done on the men's side, but not the women's side. No, Mark. No, not that kind of an accident. No. Um, so anyway, um, she won her all-around title back. She won her floor title back. She's a world champion for the first time on vault. Um, in 2015, she was the balance beam world champion, but she got a bronze in the last world championships on the balance beam, and she got the silver medal on bars. So she actually has a medal in all the events. She's got medals in team, all of those being gold, by the way. So medals in team competition. And her all-around golds, all of her all-around medals are gold, including the Olympics. She's got vault golds, 2013, 14, and 15. She won gold on the balance beam. Okay, Beej. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off in a few, Robert. I just want to finish because I mean her story is so compelling, right? You know, you've got this little girl who is dumpster diving for food, and now she's like the most dominant athlete in the world, at least female athlete in the world. So anyway, but yeah, go look her up. She's great, and I will see you next time. Oh no, Robert, I'm done. I just wanted to talk about Mr. Atheist, Jonestown, um, and Simone Biles. So, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, Mark. She is super talented. Super talented. She even got a vault named after herself at this past Worlds. So, anyway, I am gonna go, and you guys have a good day or a good evening wherever you're at. See you later.